We're here with Morgan Monz. She's this year's GSA Science Policy Fellow. Morgan, thanks for joining us. Tell me more about this role. Specifically, what activities do you think that you want to conduct next year?
Yeah, so this role is really about bridging the gap between scientists and policymakers. And so I'm the in-house Science Policy Fellow. So I work with the Director of Policy at GSA, and I work specifically to sort of inform members about what's going on the Hill. So this involves attending a lot of briefings and hearings on the Hill, and then writing blog posts for GSA's Speaking of Geoscience blog with legislative updates.
So having only served as in this role, particularly since September, what are some of the larger projects or activities that you see happening?
So that's a really good question, and I'm going to preface this by saying that it wasn't until deep into my PhD that I actually knew that science policy existed as something that scientists could be involved in or be a part of. And so with that, one of my really big goals for this year is bringing visibility to science policy, specifically to the GSA community. So, a lot of people don't know that GSA has sort of 3 policy entities to it. And so that's the Geology and Society Division, the Geology and Public Policy Committee, as well as the Washington, D.C. Policy Office. And so really doing a better job at making it known to members that we have these entities and that they can and should be involved in science policy.
Nice.
Yeah.
How is it important to have this congressional fellowship in D.C.?
Oh my gosh, it's so important. So, again, I think that there is this big communication gap right now between scientists and policymakers, and science and policy are inherently very interconnected. Policymakers need scientists to enact informed legislation, but scientists also need policymakers because a lot of scientists are federally funded. So in order for research to continue, we need those funds. And so, with that, it's really important for scientists to be involved, but a lot of people don't know what opportunities there are to be involved, and they don't know how to communicate with policymakers. And so with a science-specific background, it's hard to get involved. It's sort of hard to take that step. And so these fellowships, and especially this fellowship, has just been really eye-opening, and has been a really great step into the policy world. And so I'm just so grateful to Casey White, as well as GSA and the GSA Foundation for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Morgan, for joining us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck on your upcoming fellowship
Thank you.
Current fellowship. Thanks so much.